play the right sound, when you play the right music, the music will live after you. And so for me, I chose to come into that place of doing the right song and doing the right sound. Though we don't have the market per se in Nigeria, because Nigeria, they all just want to listen to hip hop. But there are still audience. Thank you, Afrobeat. But there are still audience that really are looking for good sound of music. Like I tell myself, Dayo, you're not doing music just for Nigeria. You're doing music for the world at large. Which means it's going to take me a while, but I know I will get there.
Because it is Easter Monday. We promised that we're going to bring you Ekundayo Dbass, African gospel jazz artist. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you for gracing our show with your presence.
It's
Easter Monday.
Yes, sir.
And you come well decked. Like you resurrected with Christ and you're showing for. Speak to us about this look, this whole persona that you have going, and how long did it take to curate this? And I remember you used to play the guitar with bottles and stuff like that. Walk us through your process.
Okay. Actually, so I started music quite early, and I loved music. I started with the piano actually. Then from the piano, I moved into the playing of the bass guitar because I could easily express myself on the guitar.
I thought the guitar was harder.
Well, all the instruments actually are, depending on how you see it. Then the passion actually.
Right.
Yeah, so I found that I could express myself easily on the guitar. Furthermore, I went to OU to study music, so I could add more knowledge to what I'm doing. So, and of course, my guitar, this was actually a special beauty guitar for me. So that's why I have all of these colors on it.
The 6-string bass.
Yeah.
Why the choice of 6-string?
Okay, because for the 6 strings, I could solo, I could play the chord, and I can as well play the backup bass on it.
And you do gospel?
Yes, I do gospel. I do gospel and I do jazz.
Because I know that when it comes to that aspect of music, I don't want to call it genre now.
Okay. Exactly the genre.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be careful. I understand. I know.
Okay.
so that I don't box anybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Because some people are not comfortable with that.
Yeah, with that.
Okay.
All right.
I'm saying that there are certain kind of sounds that people are more comfortable with.
Okay.
So if you're doing gospel and you're doing say rap, people are looking like Nigeria now.
Yeah. Okay.
And I love jazz. Jazz is one of my best music. Italian music, jazz, I love all of that. So I'm asking about the level of acceptance and the comprehension of the kind of sound you put out.
Okay.
Because jazz in itself is a bit complex, but it's very soothing and calm.
Yes.
But it's not easily understood.
Yes.
So when you now bring that layer into gospel, how do you navigate?
Okay, I discovered that music, they have different people. People want to hear the noise, and people want to listen to cool music.
Dear.
Yeah, so that's the difference. And basically, you made mention of something like rap. Now, depending on the lyrics, so the lyrics determines the nature of the pattern of the music you call it. So for me, I of course, I used to do the praise, worship, and all those medley. But I told myself, in years to come, will people still listen to that same song? But there are music that when you play today, that they did like so many years ago, you still want to play them in your car. And at home, you will enjoy those music. Now, I call those music evergreen songs. So that was actually what made me to sit back and say, okay, I need to reconstruct my sound. I need to reconstruct my music. And that's why I could blend both the jazz music. And if you know the Kong jazz, you don't even understand what they're playing. But for example, let's take Asha for an example. Ekundayo Dbass, Jailer, those are songs that you just want to keep listening to.
Right.
And those kind of music actually brought me into the idea of, okay, I can actually do good music. And that's why I came up with Run.
It's beautiful. You know, I love jazz music, whether you give me gospel or otherwise, as far as it's soothing.
Exactly.
And for gospel, particularly in Nigeria, there's Agbola Shadari.
Of course, that's one of our role models.
There you go. And there's Jonathan Butler, if you want to expand this.
From South Africa.
Yeah, from South Africa, and expand this beyond Nigeria. So you know that there is a market for it.
Yes.
You know, there is actually a market for people who, and some of them are the big spenders. You get. And they're the big, because they want calm music. You know,
Exactly.
there's a certain level in life when you're doing billions, you don't want loud music.
I agree.
You know, because
I agree with
loud music stresses you.
I agree with
But speak to us about how lucrative it is now. And I want you to speak specifically because again, there's an audience that wants a certain kind of music. There's an audience that wants you to dance on TikTok.
Yes.
They want you to do challenge before they will listen to your song and all of that. So how are you able to still capture your audience in a changing world?
Okay, to be honest, that's a very strong question because that's what a lot of young musicians are actually going through right now. I've seen a couple of musicians that they have to change their sound of music in order to fit in to what is trending. But the question is, whatever is trending now wouldn't be forever. But there's a particular...
So even what is trending now, in that sense?
Yes. Okay, if you check it out, some of the trending hip-hop songs, give them 3 months down the line, another new song is on board. So, but if you do good music lives after you. I can mention Fela. Now, I'm not mentioning Fela because I want to mention Fela. If you play any of Fela's song today, it sounds as if they just recorded that song last week. Why? Because it sat down to think about so many things. Not just make noise, no. But when you play the right sound, when you play the right music, the music will live after you. And so for me, I chose to come into that place of doing the right song and doing the right sound. Though we don't have the market per se in Nigeria, because Nigeria, they all just want to listen to hip hop. But there are still audience. Afrobeat. But there are still audience that really are looking for good sound of music. Like I tell myself, Dayo, you're not doing music just for Nigeria. You're doing music for the world at large. Which means it's going to take me a while, but I know I will get there. Because in the Western world, they appreciate such music, right? And I applied for my master's in a school in the UK. And one of the professors had to call me. They said, before we give you this admission, we need to find out if you were the one that actually, because I sent them a couple of songs that I did.
It blew their minds, right? Yes.
So he called, they fixed a Zoom meeting, and the man was like, you compose those songs and you perform those songs live? I said, yes. He said, so why do you want to come for masters? Yeah, that's what he said. University of all. And he was like, you're good already. I said, what? I just needed to explore more. That's what I told you. And when you run after success, when you run after excellence, rather, success will definitely chase after you. So I'm of that opinion. So
we cannot run away without run. I don't know how you're going to do this, but maybe you do it for us.
Okay.
I'm sure your connections are well.
Yeah,
so
good.
Let's see how it goes with.
Okay.
So the title is
Run.
It's
on all the digital platforms. So. But I need you guys to sing, so can I teach you?
Absolutely.
No, we're ready for
you. We got this.
Yeah. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 man, run. So can we do that? 1, 2, you say it. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 man, run. So can you just clap? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 man, run.
Where we running to?
Yeah, so it says, the best. This world, it's a journey. This life, it's a race. This universe, it's a mystery, man, run. Yeah, can we sing? Run, everybody, you say it now. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, 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 man, run.
Fantastic.
Wait, that's all. I want to keep singing. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
What inspired that as we wind up? What inspired the song? 'Cause
The song.
It's just catchy. I want to actually start running as I'm listening.
Okay, actually, from the day a child is born, that child has actually started running already. From the primary school, secondary school, to when you're gone, you're running. You're running to make things, to get things for yourself, for your family, for others. You wake up, you want to go to the office, you're running. So everything you do in life has to do with you moving. It's just talking about motion.
Yeah.
And that's to tell you that you don't need to give up in whatever you do. So you might feel that nothing is coming out for you, but don't stay. Rather stand in one place. If you can't run, you can walk. And if you can't walk, you can just run. So that's just my belief.
Just stay on the move.
Just stay on the move.
I love that.
Thank you.
And I must say, I see the cross on your
on my guitar.
On the guitar. It just
yes.
speaks to your inspiration.
Exactly.
At
It's
the heart
God,
of it.
the Holy Spirit.
So please go out there, stream, run,
Thank you.
run. I think that's why we call it the human race. Because
Yes.
we're always running.
Thank you.
Ekundayo Dbass,
Yes, sir.
African gospel jazz artist. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you
very
for having
much.
me on your show.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
So guess what? We're about to run.
Yes, sir.
Run.
Yeah.
Run.
I like that.
On the show.
We're on the way. Thank you so much. It's Easter holiday. Enjoy every bit of it. Have fun. Enjoy with your family. Take the children out. Whatever it is you want to do. Have a very blessed week ahead as well. Thank you for your time and company. I'm Jeffrey Uzongo.
Don't forget to be a source of blessing, a source of joy to others as well. That's what Jesus did. Have a great day. Sunrise Daily is next. I'm Kyle Kikili. Run.